A very good morning, students. In this video I have explained to you the next concept of C programming language, that is nothing but operator precedence and associative expressions and IO functions. So let us see the first, operator precedence and associativity. Operator precedence and associativity means what? Before going to explain the points related to this, just I am explain the basic meaning behind this. Means whatever use the different kinds of operators for performing the operations in a program, in which order they have executed in our program. Means what? Sometimes we need to use multiple operators, type of operators. Sometimes we need to use the combination of arithmetic and relational operator. Sometimes we need to use the combination of arithmetic, logical and logical operators. So in which manner those operators are executed in a program, so that is called as operator precedence and associativity. Associativity means how they are related to each other. How they are related means how they are making a link between them for the execution. And operator precedence means in which priority level they have executed in a programming language. So this concept is called as operator precedence and associativity. So whatever operators are used in C has a precedence associated with it. Precedence means what? Rank. The basic meaning of precedence means what? Rank. Every operator is given a rank, and according to the rank they are executed in a program. Okay, so this precedence is used to determine how an expression involving more than one operator is evaluated, right? Means what? Suppose we can create an expression, and in that expression if we use more than one operator, then how that operators are evaluated. So in next slide we will see example. At that time you get clear idea what is the meaning of precedence. Okay, precedence, just remember, precedence is nothing but priority, or we can say just given a rank to the operator. According to the rank they are evaluated in a expression. So there are distinct levels of precedence, and operator may belong to one of the levels. The operators at the highest levels of precedence are evaluated first. Ranks is nothing but levels. Priority means levels. Every operator is given levels, and the highest levels operators are executed first and lowest level are executed later. Okay, so the operators of the same precedence are evaluated either from left to right or from right to left, depending on the level. And some operators are having the same levels, means some operators are coming in the category of second level, more than one operator, and if they are using in a same expression, at that time they are either executed or executed on left to right or right to left. So this is known as associativity property of an operator. So this is the basic table. So which operator is having the highest level? First rank is given to which operator? Plus and minus is nothing but what? It is a increment and decrement operator, and it is evaluated in which order? Right to left. Okay. Then next precedence given to which operator? Exclamation mark. Then this sign type means negation sign, then plus and minus. So this a plus a minus is called as a post increment, and this plus and minus is called as pre increment and decrement. Okay, so this is the second rank given to these operators. It is executed from right to left. This is executed in reverse. Then next third rank is given to multiplication, division and modulo. It is executed from left to right. After that fourth rank is assigned to plus and minus operator. It is again executed left to right. Then shift left and shift right operators. It is left to right executed. Then relational operator, greater than equal to, less than equal to. It is also executed from left to right. Then is equal to, not equal to, left to right. Then ampersand, single bitwise operators, and or operator. Then logical operators and or. So all these operators again having same execution left to right, but conditional operators are right to left. And then assignment operator and shorthand assignment operator, these are executed right to left again, and comma left to right. So this is the ranks are given to the each and every operator which is used in a C programming language. Sorry. And according to assign the rank, they are executed or evaluated in the expressions. So if we use the combination of relational operator and mathematical operator, then what happens? The mathematical operators are evaluated first because they are having the higher rank rather than relational operator, because relational is lower than arithmetic. So arithmetic operators are evaluated first and then he will evaluate the relational operator. Okay. Then next concept is expressions. So expression means what? Expression is nothing but the combination of variable, constant and operators arranged as per the syntax of the language. Okay, so for expression is nothing but formula. We can say in mathematical word, expression is nothing but formula. Suppose if we want to do addition of two numbers in maths, what we do? We just use two numbers, then use two symbols, right? 10 plus 10 is equal to, and then write the answer 20, right? So this formula means addition of two numbers. We have a basic formula for performing the addition of two numbers, right? So same here, for creating the result we need to write the formula in programming language. That formula is called as a expression. So C can handle any complex mathematical expressions. So a C instructions consist of a variable name on the left hand side of assignment operator and variable name and constant on the right hand side of the assignment operator. So expression is nothing but what? Combination of variable, constant and operators. So combination of variable, operator and constant is called as expression, and expression is nothing but mathematical formulas. So the variables and constants appearing on the right hand side of assignment operator is connected by the arithmetic operators or any other operators like plus, minus, multiplication, division or modulo. So syntax for expression is what? Variable name is equal to expression or value. So sometimes we need to just assign the value to directly variable, and by using the variable, constant and operators we can create the expression also. So this is the basic syntax is followed in a C language for creating the expression. So value is assigned to the final value assigned to the variable at left hand side by using assignment operator, and expression is written to right hand side. So let us see the example. I am just declare here one variable by using data type int because I want to store only number in variable which is having the positive or negative. So I will initialize the value by using a is equal to, directly put the value. This is the first example. Then second, I will declare the variables by using data type float. Float means I want to take the values, those are fractional. Declared here so many variables, so that's why I'm just give the comma operator for separating the float variable. Quote data alpha, beta and gamma. Gamma, beta, alpha I'm just assigning the value in the same line, and in next I will write the value for quote, and I can create the expressions on beta by using alpha into beta divided by gamma plus 3.2 into 2 divided by 5. So in this expression, first evaluation is due on the multiplication and division. Same here, multiplication and division, and then addition of both value. So the variables and constant together are called operands that operated upon the arithmetic operators, and the result is assigned using the assignment operators to the variable on the left hand side, right? Means whatever we use the variables and constants in our expression, that is called as operands. Operand means what? It is a value of variable or constant. So combination of operands and operator we can create the expression, and whatever final result of the expression is evaluated, that result will be assigned to left hand side variable which is located in a left hand side. So C expressions are basically having three types. First one is integer mode. This is an instructions in which all operands are either integer variable or integer constant. Operands means what? It is nothing but variable or constant. We can say whatever we stored the value in a label, that is called as a operand. So we can store the value in a label in called as a variable. So variable and constant is called as a operands. So if we use operands, either store only the integer values, such operands are called as the integer mode. Means what? We use just the whole numbers, those are either represent positive or negative without having decimal or character. So let us take the example. Integer I, king ISSAC, note IT. So I is equal to I plus 1. First initialize the value or create the expressions. I is equal to I plus 1 and king is equal to ISSAC into 234 plus note it minus 7689. So this statement is called as the expressions, and whatever result calculated on the right hand side, it will be assigned to the left hand side variable by using assignment operator. So this is the first is integer mode. Real mode, this is an instruction in which all operands are either real constants or real variables. Means what? Whatever we refer here variables or constant, those are having the fractional numbers, means those are including the decimal points. So let us take the example. Float q comma a comma si comma princ noi roi. So all these variables declared as a data type float, so it will take the fractional number. So I am creating here expressions like q is equal to a plus 23.123 divided by 4.0 4.5 into 0.34. So what is the first evaluated? First multiplication is evaluated, then division, and then addition, and then one more expression is created. Si is equal to princ into anoi into roi divided by 100. So here also first calculating the multiplications and then perform the division. Okay. Now next third type is mixed mode. Mixed mode means what? This is an instructions in which some of the operands are integer and some of the operands are real. Mixed mode means it is a combination of decimal number as well as only whole integer numbers, that is positive or negative. Sorry. So that is a third type of the expressions used in a C language, that is called as a mixed mode. So let us take the example here. I am just declare here the some variables by using float, that is si, princ, anoi, roi, avg, and some variables declare as a abc, num. So creating the expression, first q is equal to a plus 23.123 divided by 4.5 into 0.344. Sorry. Si is equal to princ into anoi into roi divided by 100, and average is abc plus num divided by 4. So the execution of an expression, firstly the right hand side is evaluated using constant and the numerical value stored in the variable names, and then value is assigned to the variable on the left hand side. So same for every expressions, the value on the left hand side is evaluated first, and whatever the final result is calculated, that will be assigned to the left hand side variable, which is using the assignment operator. So these are basically three types are used in for expressions. Next, evaluation of expression. Expressions are evaluated using an assignment statement of the form. So which basic form is used? We know variable is equal to expression. So how we write the how we write the algebraic expressions and how we write the C expression, let us see in the table. In algebraic we can write suppose a into b minus c, but this sign is not allowed in C. Rather than this sign, for multiplication we can use the star symbol. So same here. Second example, m plus n in first parenthesis and second x plus y. So in mathematical, here does not need to put multiplication sign, but in C expression we need to put the multiplication sign. So next expression, a b divided by c, which will be written in C expression like a into b divided by c. So divided related we need to give backslash, and for multiplication in mathematical either we can just give this way or this way, but this is not allowed in C. We just put the star symbol for the multiplication. So for 3x square plus 2x plus 1, how it will be write in C? 3 into x plus 2 into x plus 1. Then x divided by y plus c is written by c in x divided by y plus c. So some mathematical algebraic expressions are different and some C expressions are different, because whatever we create the expression in algebraic will as it is not be followed in a C language. So C can give some special type of syntax for writing the mathematical algebraic functions. So according to that syntax, we need to write the statements for execution of the algebraic or mathematical expressions. So next point related to expressions. So variable is, we need to use any valid C variable name. When the statement is encountered, the first expression is evaluated and result replaced with previous value of the variable on the left hand side. All variables used in the expression must be assigned values before evaluation is attempted. This is one more point, is very important. When we use the variable in expressions, before going to use that variable in expressions, we need to initialize that variable by using value. Means what? After declaration of the variable, we need to assign the value to that variable before going to use of that expression. Otherwise expression cannot generate the correct result. It will show the error. The variable name is declared without having to initialize the value. So when we use the variable in an expression, we need to initialize them. Means what? Let us see. So let us take in this example. Here just integer a, b, c is written here, but in expression here, third line, q is equal to a plus. So what is the value of a? Because here a is not initialized the value. So at that time your compiler can show the error. Just initialize the value of a before going to use in an expression, because here not initializing the value of a. I am just here given the example of expression. Expression means what? How it will be created. But before going to use the variables in expressions, we need to assign them values. So same here, b, c, num, we need to initialize the values before they are using in average also, because in average also we have used a plus b plus c plus num, right? But these variables are not initialized here. So before going to use these variables into this expression, we need to initialize that. Okay, so it will be must for the execution of expressions in a C language. If we not initialize the variables, then what happen? Our compiler can generate the error. So same here, if we execute this statement and this statement, then our compiler can give the error. You can initialize the variables before they are going to use in a expressions. Understood? So all variables used in the expression must be assigned values before evaluation is attempted. So for example, x is equal to a into b minus c, y is equal to b divided by c into a, and z is equal to a minus b divided by c plus d. So when these statements are used in a program, the variables a, b, c and d must be defined before they are used in the expression. So when we declare this variable beginning of the code, after declaration we need to initialize the variable by using the value. Then and then only it is applicable in a expressions for evaluation the result. Otherwise they will not allow it in expression, and our compiler can generate the syntactical error is that you can declare the variables, those are initialized before going to use in a expressions. Now next, there are defining some rules for evaluation of expressions. The parenthesized sub expressions from left to right are evaluated first. If parentheses are nested, the evaluation begins with the innermost sub expressions. The precedence rule is applied in the determining the order of application of operators evaluating sub expressions. The associativity rule is applied when two or more operators of the same precedence level appear in a sub expressions. Arithmetic expressions are evaluated first left to right and right to right using the rules of precedence. When parentheses are used, the expression within parentheses assume higher priority. Means if we use the parentheses, then the expressions within the parentheses are executed first. So these are basic rules we need to follow at the time of evaluating the expressions. Understood rules? First, parenthesized sub-expressions left to right is evaluated. If parentheses are nested, then sub-expressions are evaluated first. The precedence rule is applied in determining order of application of operators in evaluating the sub-expressions. The associativity rule is applied when two or more operators of the same precedence levels are appearing sub. When we apply the associativity and precedence rules, if we use the same priority, same levels of operator more than one, at that time we need to apply the operator precedence and associativity rule. Or sometime if we use the combination of arithmetic, logical and relational operator, at that time also we need to use the operator precedence and associative rules. Now next point is a IO function. Understood expression means what? Expression means what? Expressions are nothing but the combination of variable and constant and operators, and expressions are written on the right hand side and the final result is stored in a left hand side by using another variable name with assignment operator. Now next, IO functions. IO stands for input or output. So almost all the programming languages are designed to provide the IO activity. So every programming language have their own input and output functions for display the result. So what is the meaning of input and output? Input means you can take the value from user, and output means you show the result to user on a screen. So every programming language has their own syntax for the input and output functions. So C programming language also have their own input output functions for taking the input from user and display the output to the user also. So input refer the process through which data is supplied to the system. Input means what? It will take the value from user. User means what? You, me, any other people, those are able to handle the computer system and also know the C language. They are capable of given values to computer. They are called as a user or end customer. So input refers to the process through which data is supplied to the system. The other hand, output refers to provision which is made available by the computer to the user. So the formatted input and output functions are standard functions capable to read and write all types of data values. So it is having the capability to read and write. Read means read from the keyboard, and write means it will be shown on the computer screen with having all types of the data values. Okay, so they require conversation symbol to identify the data type. So they can be used for both reading and writing, all of types. The formatted function also return value after the execution. It will return, formatted functions also return the values after the execution. So the formatted IO functions basic supported by C is nothing but printf function and scanf function. So first we will see printf function. So this is the printf function. This is an output statement. What is the meaning of printf? Print function. Printf, what is the prefix of f here? Function. So print function, it is basically used to what purpose? To show the output on a screen. To output data onto screen, we use the standard output library function represented by the word printf followed by the open and closing parenthesis. So open and closing parenthesis, we can use the reserved keyword printf to show the output on a screen. It is one of the library function in a C programming language. It is used to display the value of variable or message on a screen. So what is the use of print? Print means you know basic meaning. Print means show or display. Print means just type the final result. So print function is basically used to show the message on a screen or computer monitor, or it will be show the final value of the variable on a screen or monitor with the use of printf function in a C language. So what is the syntax for printf in a C language? Printf in bracket message, either we can put double quotes directly message in opening and closing parenthesis and give the semicolon, or rather than second one is printf opening bracket double quotes control string and argument list appeared with commas. Argument list are nothing but variable names. Okay, and format control string. Control string means what? Before going to see the concept of operators, we have learned the concept of format code. So format code means what? The format codes are basically used to represent the data types. Means what? They are display the output on a screen in a formatted manner. So those format codes is called as a control string or format specifier or format string. They are basically take the input in a formatical manner and display the output on a screen also formatted manner. So that's why those format codes are called as a format string or format specifier. So these format codes or format specifier or format strings are used in printf and scanf functions for display the output in a formatted manner. Okay, so control string is nothing but what? It is a format codes. So format codes, what are the format codes? We will see in before going to explain the concept of operator in variable data types. At that time I will explaining the format codes. So format code means what? The basic meaning of format code, it represents the data type, and basically what is another purpose? It will give the output in formatted manner on a screen, or it will take the input in a formatted manner from the user. So that's why it is called as a format specifier or format string. So which basic format codes are used for format string or format specifier? Those are nothing but %d, %f, %c and %s. %d for integer, %f for float, %c for character and %s for string. So these are some basic format codes or format specifier or format string are refer in C language to display the given output in a formatted manner on a screen. So those formatted codes are refer here control string, and after that followed by argument list, that is nothing but variable names which separated by comma. Those are holding the final result, because where we store the final result, after evaluation of expression again we can store the final result into a left hand side variable. So we need to give the left hand side variable name in printf function, because that variable can hold the final result and we show the final result on a screen. So where we do put that variable, we need to put that variable on a printf function to display the output on a formatted manner, and for displaying the formatted manner we need to put here the format codes in a control string format. So next slide we will see the examples of printf. So see, printf, suppose rather than any value I want to display the message only, then this is a C statement. It will show the message on a screen. This is a C statement. So these two syntaxes are basically refer. Printf, either just we can show the message only, or printf we can show the final result of the expressions by using this second syntax, that is control string argument list separated with commas. And this printf statement must be terminated with what? Semicolon. So see here also given semicolon and here also given the semicolon. So second example, printf, the number is %d, a. So whatever we store the number in variable a, I want to display that. So which format codes are used for integer? %d. And next, the number %d is equal to %d, means which number is equal to which number, it is an integer. That's why here given %d. Sometimes rather than variable you can directly put the values also by separated the comma. And then next example, the number %d is not equal to %d, means suppose first number is not equal to second number, and that values are stored in where? X and y. So I am separated here x and y by using comma operators, just x comma y. Okay, understood printf function? Sorry, so what is the basic use of printf function? Printf is basically used to show the output on a screen. It is standard library function in a C programming language, and it has the two syntax. Either using printf we can just give the message in double quotes, or rather than we can display the value of variable or directly the value by using the control string. Control string is nothing but format quotes, that is called as format specifier or format string. So either with the format string we can specify the list of variables with separated comma, or sometime list of directly values separated by comma, and every printf functions must be terminated with the semicolon. Understood? Printf, it is an output statement. It will display the output data on a screen in a C programming language. Now next important function is scanf, that is input. So through the printf we can display the output. So through the scanf we can take on the input from the user. So scanf is called as a input statement. This is an input statement. Data can be stored in the variables after accepting the values from the user through the keyboard. So okay, where we given the value to the computer we can use the keyboard. Keyboard is basically having the combination of all the letters, digits, special symbols. So through the keyboard we can give the value to computer screen, right? So whatever value we give the keyboard through computer screen, those values are stored where? In variables, because we need to give the label for that, and that label is assigned to the memory location inside the CPU, where they are actually stored that value for the calculation inside the hardware components, right? So by using standard library functions for input operation. So input scanf function is also one of the standard library function in C programming language, which is basically used to take the input value from the user. Okay, so this allows a program to get user input from the keyboard. Through the keyboard, suppose if we want to give the input to the computer, then we can use the scanf function in C programming language to read the input from the user through keyboard device. This means that the program gets input values for variables from the user. Means what? It will give the input values for the variables from the user. So whatever we create the variables for folding the values, we can provide those values through the keyboard device, because keyboard is having the combination of letter, digit and special symbols. And value means what? It is a raw material for our program, and using the raw material or value we can calculate the final result. So that's why the program can get input values for variables from the user. Okay, and where store the user value into variable. So what is the syntax for scanf? So this is the syntax. Scanf in bracket format code. Again here format code is nothing but what? Control string, that is format specifier, because scanf function also take the input in the formatted manner and given to the variable for performing the result. So that's why scanf is also require the format codes, that is called as nothing but control string. We can say control string or format specifier or format string. So what are the basic format codes which is required for C? %D for integer data type, %F for float data type, %C for char data type, and for %S is the string. So what is the string we will see later in unit number 3, but just consider here %S is required for string. Okay, so these basic format specifiers or format strings are referred inside the printf and scanf for display or receive the formatted input and output through computer or screen. And this after the formatted code, the list of address of variables separated by comma. Give the name of variables, those are separated by comma because that particular variables can hold the value. So scanf, in scanf statements when we provide the list of variables, those are holding only the values, they are not holding the result. But in printf, when we put the list of variables by separated comma, those variables can hold the final result of the expression. But in scanf, the variable can hold only the input value. So whatever we provide the variable here, list of variables separated by comma, those variables can taken the input from the keyboard from the user and given to scanf, means program. But in printf, whatever we provide the list of variables separated by comma, those variables having the final result which is calculated by the expression. So that is the difference between variables used in printf functions and variable used in scanf function. Whatever we give variable in scanf function, those variables can hold only the input value which is given through the keyboard, and whatever we give the variable in printf function, those variable can hold the output value after calculating the expression. So what is the difference between them? We will check let them later when we go through the program. So after going some next videos, I will show you how the C programs how the C programs are written, how they are compiled and how they are executed. At that time again I will show you how the scanf and printf functions are actually work. But just understood here the concept of what is printf and scanf, basic working of what and what is the primary syntax for it. Okay, so understood the syntax of scanf. Same, it first require the format codes and then give the list of the variables separated by comma. Those variables hold the input value. Now next, these are some examples. One more thing is important, because before going to give the name of variable, we just give the ampersand symbol. So this is the example of scanf. I want to give the value of a variable which is hold the integer value, because %d is basically used to refer the integer value. So ampersand is indicate the memory location. Okay, ampersand is indication what? It will indicate the memory location where that value will be getting stored for the calculation. So here first a can accept the value from user, because through the scanf function we can get the value from the user at runtime rather than compile time. So what is compile time value initialization and runtime value initialization? At the time of during the execution of program, I will explain you again concept this and working of printf and scanf. Just understood here the concept of what is printf, what is scanf and its basic syntax, how they need to write in the C program for the execution. Okay, so ampersand is required for what? Before going to specify the variable, because for the variable through the scanf function we can accept the value from runtime rather than compile time. So that's why before going to specify the list of variables in scanf function, we need to give the ampersand symbol, because after executing the program we take the value from the user from keyboard. So that's why it will directly go to the memory location and calculate the result. So first we need to specify the format codes: D for integer, C for character and F for float. And these are list of the variables, those are holding the value for integer, character and float. And before going to give the name of variable, just specify the ampersand, because the meaning of this ampersand is nothing but what? The variable can accept the value at runtime rather than compile time. So how we accept the value from user at runtime, we will see at the time of practical demonstration in the next videos. Which tool is required for the execution of C program, which tool is used, means which text editor is basically required for C program. Then in that text editor, how we write the programs, how we compile the program and how we will execute the program. At that time once again I will explain you how to initialize the variables, how to use the printf statements and how to use the scanf statements, and what is compile time initialization value and what is runtime initialization value. But just one more thing, remember, scanf is basically used to initialize the variables at runtime rather than compile time. Okay, understood? This will remember always. Scanf is basically used to initialize the variables at runtime. We can initialize the variables in both runtime as well as compile time. So what is this concept, runtime initialization and compile time initialization? We will see later in the next practicals video demonstration. At that time you will get clear idea about compile time initialization and runtime initialization. But just consider here, the scanf is basically used to initialize the variable at runtime initialization. Okay, understood? but in printf we cannot give the ampersand because here only the variable can hold the final expression value or sometimes single the variable value. So sometimes we can just single value given to variable and we want to display that value also, and sometimes we can give the expression value to variable and show that value to the screen also. So both are valid in a printf. Okay, so understood printf and scanf and syntax. Thank you.